How's it going, everyone? My name is Javier. If this is your first time here, I just want to say welcome. My YouTube channel is typically just a video diary of my health and weight loss journey that I started back in 2019. I've lost 50 pounds in that year, and I've lost a little bit more this year, and it's been going great so far. Now, for today's video, I really wanted to focus on doing something a little bit different than my normal vlog. I wanted to set myself up to do some challenges and just try to see if I could complete them. Back in May of this year, I decided to wake up every single morning, Monday through Friday, and try to complete a 5K and just kind of see what happens. Now, since I was gonna start this challenge on a Monday, I decided to take the Saturday, Sunday before and just try to see if I could complete a 5K in general. On that Saturday, I believe I finished my 5K in around 32 minutes and 42 seconds. And then on that Sunday, I completed it in around 33 minutes and 18 seconds. So I ran it a little bit slower, but I still was able to complete the 5K. So I felt pretty comfortable going into this. Again, I did have a little bit of prior experience incorporating running or walking into my daily routine, but in general, I wouldn't say I'm a professional runner, and I didn't do it on a consistent basis. So I really am kind of a beginner going into this, but I did have some prior exercise experience, so I feel like my cardiovascular health was kind of improved compared to when I started my health journey at the beginning of 2019. Now, I didn't record the beginning of day one, I just kind of filmed the ending. So to kind of preface what's kind of happening here is I did wake up around 6 in the morning. I drank a little bit of water before going out, and then I just went out and just tried to complete this 5K in the quickest time that I could. All right, so day one of my run is officially over. I was pleasantly surprised. This is probably the fastest time I've ever ran my 5K. I did it in about 31 and a half minutes. I've been averaging around 33 minutes for my runs, and I don't know, I was just actually really shocked because mentally I didn't think I was going to be running that fast today, and it just feels really good to kind of start off my morning with beating one of my personal running goals. So all right, it is day two. I got plenty of rest today. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm trying to see if maybe I can meet the same time I did yesterday or improve by a second or two, but feeling good. I'm not tired. My muscles aren't sore or anything yet. Feeling pretty good, feeling pretty comfortable. Doing this for a whole week seems not that scary. So let's see how we do today. All right, so for today's run, I finished it in 30 minutes and 57 seconds. I ran it faster than yesterday, which is wonderful. What I did this time was I ran a little over 2 miles and just tried to go until I didn't feel comfortable anymore. And that was at about, I think, 2.2 miles. Then I stopped and took a breath for a second for maybe 10 seconds. Then I went back to my jogging pace, and then I think I stopped again for about 3 or 4 seconds. So my stop time is shrinking, and then I'm just trying to push myself a little bit farther each time. All right, here we go. Day 3 of the run. Yesterday was a pretty decent run. It wasn't bad at all. It was my fastest time yet. I did get a little fatigued towards the end, and I think I have a new blister on my foot, but I'm gonna go head out right now, see if I can beat the same time. If not, I know I can only beat my record so many times before it stops, so. All right, my run is all done. Today was a little bit harder. I did it in roughly the same time as yesterday. I did 30 minutes and 40 seconds, and I think yesterday was 30 minutes and 35, from what I remember. Eating a cheat meal last night definitely didn't help my run this morning, so. Now, as you can tell, my mentality was kind of negative a little bit. I started thinking I was running things a little bit slower, that I wasn't going as fast, and I honestly thought that I was kind of struggling a little bit here and there, and I don't know why I was so fixed on the number itself, because the reality is that I was just going out there and actually just completing this in general. I've never ran a 5K twice in a week, not even 3 times in a week. So just the idea that I was just completing this in general was definitely really rewarding, and I started to notice that here as we progressed. All right, we are on day 4 of my 5K challenge. Currently out in the park. It's probably around 7:20ish right now, so running a little later than I normally do. What I'm gonna be doing today that's a little bit different is I'm gonna be running most of my 5K in one direction. Typically, I just run to the halfway point, about 1.5 miles, and then turn around and then head back to the starting point. This time, I'm just gonna kind of run straight forward because I don't know when I'm hitting the 2 miles. So I'm thinking mentally, maybe I can push myself a little bit farther, but we'll see. I'm gonna go start this 5K, and we'll see what the end result is. I've been running faster every single time I've ran, so maybe I can do it again. All right, day 4 of this run is complete. This is probably my slowest time yet. I don't know if the weather had to do with it because I came in a little bit later and it was hotter outside, or maybe I just wasn't fully into it today, but did it in a little over 31 minutes. So still not bad. Feeling a little bit more tired, so maybe these runs every day are starting to take its toll, but feeling good. Completed day 4. Now again, this is all just a mental game. I really noticed at the end of day 4 that even though I ran it slower, I think the reason behind it was in my mind, I was just thinking, oh, I just kind of need to stop here. I'm feeling really tired. I'm just trying to listen to my body. It's telling me to slow down. And in reality, I knew that it wasn't my mind telling me to slow down. I just wanted to kind of stop a little bit, and I thought my pace was good. And I just kept justifying to myself that I could kind of stop a little bit here and there, and then I could run a little bit faster later. And it was really surprising to me that it wasn't that I couldn't physically do it, it was just that I mentally created that roadblock for myself.
All right, here we go. Day 5 of the 5K challenge. I can't believe I'm already on the last day. I'm feeling okay. I know yesterday I ran a little bit slower. I'm not letting that really stop me or make me feel discouraged. Just gonna do my best today and we'll see what happens.
So day 5 was the hardest day for me. I really noticed that during my run, I started with a really good pace. I was feeling very confident. I was feeling really good. And then I just kind of hit a wall and I had to stop.
All right, I'm having a hard time on this last run. I've had to stop multiple times. I don't know if I'm just tired or I'm not pacing correctly, but I still got about half a mile to go. I'm gonna try to finish this up the best I can. All right, last week of the run is completed. I have to say this was the hardest run for me mentally. I was running, and usually around the 2 mile mark is when I stop to take a few seconds. And during the first mile, I already kind of wanted to stop. And it was such a mental thing that I had to keep pushing through it and say, like, you know what, you've made it here before. Just keep going and keep going. It was definitely really hard. And when I got to the halfway point to turn around, I wanted to stop again, and I just kept going and going. And at the 2 mile mark, I stopped. Took about a good minute walk, kind of recatch my breath. Started running again. I felt tired. I had to stop. And I did that about 2 times. I definitely took some breaks, but I started to get concerned because I took so many breaks this time compared to before. I was worried I wasn't going to make my time. And so the last leg, the last half mile or so, I just looked at the finish line, just kept running. And I was hoping just to match my time from yesterday, which was over 31 minutes, which isn't my fastest time. But I ran it, got to the finish line, and to my surprise, this is my fastest time yet. So I did it in 30 minutes and 42 seconds.
So in conclusion, I would say this was an amazing challenge. And the reason why I say that is because not only did I complete a short-term goal, which was running a 5K every day, Monday through Friday, but it was also the fact that I was able to accomplish more in my day, because I'd wake up in the morning around 6 a.m., complete this 5K, and then I'd go to my job. And it just really helped improve my mood. It made me feel more accomplished. And all in all, it was just a great experience. And I highly recommend you guys to either incorporate some form of exercise in the morning before you start your day, because I feel like it's a really good mood booster. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this challenge video. I know it was a little bit different than my normal videos. If you guys like this, stay tuned, because I also have a push-up video that I'm going to be posting up here pretty soon. And also, if you're trying to lose weight or just wanting to have a fitness buddy, I highly recommend you check out the rest of my videos. I do post every single week, so I try to stay as consistent as possible. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys all next time.